Hi, bonjour. My name is Amos Tsay. I'm the first generation immigrant. I'm the president and the founder of Superkids e-Tutoring. And I received my master's diploma in electrical and computer engineering in 1987. And also 10 years ago, I studied in Concordia University educational technology when I turned 50. So now you know how old I am. Okay. I'm very honored to be here to introduce the Superkids. And also I'm very thankful for DHT to invite me to come here to bridge the difference of different people in Canada. I need to share a little about my life journey in the beginning when I was in high school. The first thing I need to share is I come from Taiwan. It's not Thailand. Okay. Thailand is South Asian. Taiwan is east of China, south of Japan. Because I come from Taiwan, anybody, can you raise your hand, come from Asian? Come from Asian, or you're born in Asian? Okay, thank you. The people come from Asian will know what I'm saying. When we grow up, there's only one channel. You don't pass the university entry exam, you don't have future. Your life is black and white. So everybody, we spend endless and the sleepless day and night to study, just want to pass one exam. So when I was 18 years old, or 1 month just before the university entry exam, I got the food poison. Food poison, which means I need to lie down in a bed, high fever, stomach ache, vomiting, and very weak. So I failed in university. But this kind of failure teach me life, not just only study. Life, not just only get good marks. Life just only for the career. Life is everything. That's why we are here. So in 1984, I went to States. I studied to receive my master's degree from University of Massachusetts. I also passed 10 exams to get my engineering internship certificate. And also, I worked as a teaching assistant in the university. In 1987, I moved to Montreal, and the challenges start because I cannot speak well in French. I cannot speak French, not well. I cannot speak French. So I remember in a moment when I learned French, only the Montreal, French is Moya, and then they teach me ici, Montagne, Rivière. I spent half an hour to know Moya is Montreal. So it's a really big upset for me. The challenge is the make a living. In the daytime, I import computer and assemble computer. In the nighttime, I took courses of real estate. Also, I private tutoring many kids, computer programming. The challenge is when I assemble a computer, I need to do networking. Oh, I jumped too fast. Okay, I'll go back to the CAE and the traditional. Okay, when I failed in university, I started to think about the difference between traditional way of learning and the CAE. And traditional way of learning is like a class of 30 students. Teacher can only teach average level students. Students who is advanced will feel very bored. Students who is behind will feel very frustrated. But CAE is not computer, not Canadian Aviation and Electronics. Anybody know the CAE, this company? This is a big company in Montreal. If you study mechanical engineering or electrical engineering, you need to know this company. They are doing simulation. They are doing airplane simulation. But the CAE, what I'm talking about is computer-aided education. And computer-aided education, they give you personal pace. They teach you more efficient way. It's you're individualized to teach you. So you feel you will, a human, you are more respected has, to learn something new. Okay, then this is what I start to have the idea of CAE when I failure in the university. Come to Montreal. LAN is called Local Area Network. Maybe right now you don't know about this. You see the picture, it's very old, right? It's 1992, I think. We associate with accounting firm. The accountant programmer, they write a program, they put in a server, and we need to network in to sell the whole package to accountant firm. So if it's not connect well, which means we cannot sell. And the challenge is here. Because in the moment, the operating system, the management, the whole system, the operational manual is this thick. There are around 15 books. Each book is this thick, so this from bottom to here. And the nightmare is they make mistake in the book. So many nights, when we sleep, we cannot sleep because we cannot make it work. We cannot connect. What we can do is prayer. So in that kind of experience, also the Asians hard-working ethic and my very strong Christian faith provide me strength and hope. And miraculously, next day, next 2 days, I always inspire and get the idea how to solve the problem so we can sell the computer. So one time, 2 times, 3 times, so we can survive. But in 1987, one computer is $3,000. In 1993, one computer dropped to $1,000, which means I need to sell 3 times more computer to break even. And I cannot survive because of that. Okay. So in 1994, the CAE concept come to my mind. When I think I'm computer engineering, we can do hardware. How come I cannot do more in software? So in 1994, January, I formed Superkids e-Tutoring. And the first center is in Brossard. And Brossard is the south shore of Montreal. And in the beginning, we don't have complete curriculum. We used edutainment software. Anybody know what is edutainment? Education and entertainment. So education and entertainment, they put together, we call edutainment. So with edutainment, we teach languages, we teach mathematics, teach science. You can see he is a professor in Champlain College. His wife, Helen, is an English professor in Champlain College too. I was their matchmaker. And because they know each other in Superkids, we hire them to tutor our kids. In 1995, one day, in the first 2-3 years, financially it's really tight. So in 1995, one day I received a phone call from Montessori school. Anybody hear about a Montessori school? Good, okay. It's an Italian learning method. The director called me. They have 6 centers in Montreal. They want us to offer CAE to their age 3 to age 6 kids. Age 3 to age 6 kids. So in 1995, I bring one cell computer. I bring my 4 years old, my second son, Tim, here, to go there to demo. There are 30 teachers around us. And they are just suspicious to see how can a 4 years old kids to play with computer so well with a mouse. And everybody just, when they look at it, they see a team, they jump from one software to another software, or entertainment software, from aerospace to undersea, from languages to mathematics, counter number, pen stuff, to learn, to show, to demo all kinds of education stuff. So from there, we learn education must be learn and fun, fun and learn. Okay. So we taught in Montessori for 14 years. In 1997, we found a non-profit organization, FQRA. We hold annual mathematics contest from grade 2 to secondary 5, which means grade 11. So every year, from January to May, we work again. It's endless and it's sleepless day and night to produce the English mathematics and the French mathematics. In 20 years, we published 16 books. This kind of experience paved the foundation for the future. We want to develop our software. Okay, so from 1997 to 2005, we opened 1 center to 3 centers. But in 2005, the crisis coming. What kind of crisis? Microsoft doesn't support XP, and our complete curriculum is under XP to run. So which push us to write our own software in order to survive. So in 2005, because we are the first generation immigrants, we don't know how to get subsidy from government. So we pay the money from our pocket to hire the high-tech company to write the software. To write the software, we just to realize it's just like you open a TV station. Who will produce the program? TV station is a platform, just like DHT is a platform. We need the people to offer the programs. So in 2005, we start to hire the high-tech company to write the program. We produce 70,000 questions, mathematics questions. But unfortunately, in 2011, we failed. After 6 years, we failed. The reason is very simple. Cannot run. Because it's under Windows operating system. We put the problems inside the programs because it's too complicated. So when you press enter, you wait 2 minutes to feedback. So we fail. But thankfully, in that moment, we have the SpeedDB. This is a smaller project. We get an achievement in this software. SpeedDB is a mental math training software. They can improve your number sense quotient and minimize your careless when you do any mathematics problem solving. So right now we have the SpeedDB 2.0. And I'm very discouraged for sure, because you spend lots of time fail. And no support, which means we can no longer exist. So in 2013 is a big year for us because we finished 4 stuff. First one, we raised the money to restart the program. We call SLE, this project called SLE project. The secondly, we opened the 4th center in Taiwan. Thirdly, my most proud is I create and set up the volunteer and assistant training program. This program is coming request from one of our long-term father. One day he talked to me, say, Amos, can you help me? I said, I wonder what's going on. He said, my kids study very good private school. Each subject he got all 90. But when he go home, he just lay back, play game, do nothing. Can you help me? So I start to realize, in here, we train kids so well, but here has big problems. So I start to think about it, then we create this volunteer and assistant training program. The reason we got very successful, because this training program is presentable. You can write in your CV. We have interview. We give the free training programs. We assign mentor to help the students. So in 5 years, we train more than 200 chosen math gifted students to join these programs. Later on, I will give the last testimony about this, the result of this program. And the fourth one is we improve a lot in our summer camp program. And our summer camp program is based on English, French, mathematics together, and also science. So we teach kids to do ice cream, to do engine, to do solar robot, to do lemon car, and even we have kids. They don't want to go to their father want to offer them to go to Florida, Disney World. They said no. They want to stay in Superkids the whole summer camp. And so you can see our summer camp is pretty fun and done. So in my conclusion, I want to introduce one of my most proud students called Kevin Young. Kevin Young, he goes through all our volunteer assistant program. And when he applied, go to Waterloo University co-op program, he received 5 offers. He chose Manulife Insurance Company. Manulife interviewer asked him, can you tell me what is your business experience? It's a tough question. When he answered with all he learned from Superkids, just impressed the interviewer. When he graduated from Waterloo University, 22 offers. His sister is a lawyer, was our student too. She confirmed with me, 22 offers, and he chose Intech Insurance Company. So you can see this program really is a holistic education, not just only train IQ. It's holistic, the whole body, about your characters. So in last 24 years, we are pioneer in e-tutoring. So we are also invite the life mindset, education-oriented people to join us to reform education system in the world. And thank you for your time, and bonsoir.